That's what you're seeing. The glow. Oh! Oh. Oh. Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your... It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin Common Room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Already knew that. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Well, not everyone has a minute.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined.
Still, impressed. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow.
Professor Fig and I.
Indeed.
It's all still a bit of a blur.
Didn't mean to press.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian.
Nice meeting you too.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn. They should have listened to me. Oh, interesting tack.
We handled it.
Perhaps one of these.
Do you have a lot of time?
There's nothing.
Goodbye, Amel.
Do you think anyone has found?
I think I heard one.
Ah, based on...
Thank you.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but...
This way.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that side
Revelio.
and see what details the field guide can provide? Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more
Revelio.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I was trapped on the ground.
That should be all.
Thank you, Professor. He did, Professor. We did.
Oh?
Good luck today.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley?
She caught me off. I will say, I think she suspects.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and... We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will... And she may feel obliged to share detail.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally... Speaking of guides, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we... Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with classes... You'll enjoy Mr. Olive. I shall, for now...
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise Levioso! Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This
Protego!
should be easy.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say...
Only all of my students with this adept.
Protego.
Levioso!
I do enjoy a lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some... All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class,
nice work. I enjoy... I've joined. Exclusive and
Good. Till next time.
Revelio.
Away from me!
Protego!
Blacks. Wouldn't want riffraff running things. That's what my mother says.
Here! Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the...
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me! I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres
Accio.
and relinquish your charm. Very good. Happens to... Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead... That's it! Splendid! Very good! Points! Miss... You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio!
Don't lose your...
Watch this.
Very good!
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Accio!
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Concentrate, Natsai. I know everyone is watching.
Accio!
But try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Stay focused.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio!
That's it!
Here we go! Quite impressive.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
It's took.
That's good to hear. Well,
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
you wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your... Now, Professor, expect to hear from me soon regarding...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1750.
And by the end.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see...
I coordinated you.
I'm flattered.
It's always...